Number 105, yoga routine. Take off my sandals. And today, I just wrote it down on the calendar. Open this door a little bit. See how far the door can open. Probably killing people outside. So today, we're going to do a routine that involves strength, physical strength, but which taps into mental strength. And I'm going to begin with this quote. I'll take off my glasses to see. It's by Gandhi. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. So strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. So what he's saying, or what I think he's saying, is that strength comes from the will that doesn't waver, that is stable. And that's what we're going to learn on the yoga mat. It's a mindset, strength, capital S. We're tapping into the mindset, that one energy of strength. And we're doing that by going into today specific poses that allow for you to feel strong. Now, this is the trick. If you get into a pose that's supposedly a strength pose, like the plank, for example, and you're feeling like, man, I'm not strong enough, or this is too hard, that's judgment. Letting go of that mindset allows you to feel strong. Regardless of where you think you should be or whether you think you're strong or not, let go of that mindset and feel strong. It's a mindset. Strength is a mindset. And what happens is that you gain this strength of a mindset on the mat. You take that mindset out into the so-called real world. So I need that. For this routine, I will open the door. Feels good outside, actually. I do gotta take off my glasses. And then I have a clock right here. You hear it? And that's just so you know what time it is. I usually have it back, but I can't see really right now. And then I'm gonna see if the dog barks today at 5:45. 5:44 he will bark on this clock, based on this clock. So we're going to begin with two sun salutations that kind of move kind of fast, but not too fast, and just focus on the breathing. And then we're going to go into the Warrior 2, and then in the Warrior 1, in that order. Seemingly backwards, but it's not backwards. It's just the numbering or the names of the poses, which I was taught Warrior 2 was the archer, and Warrior 1 was the extended warrior. Doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. And then we're going to go into the strength poses between those. And then we'll end in a nice seated position, or maybe a kneeling position, where you're just focusing on the breathing. So to begin, feet are shoulder width apart, toes come up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, no tension in the arms or the shoulders. Find that spot where the skeleton is just standing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. You're focused on the breathing. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale, it's the first stretch. Just Go nice and easy. Then exhale, hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves. Elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Of course, you're going nice and easy. You're just beginning. Listen to the body and just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. Remember low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is straight or maybe arched. You're opening up here and make sure the front knee is not over the toes. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And then with the back foot, going to curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, just so here for a second or so. And then move into the downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling. Heels are towards the floor or into the floor. You're pushing into this pose, but you're just warming up. So just go to the spot right before you feel like you can't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and just focus on the breathing. And then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And you are pushing into this pose, but you only push to the spot right before you feel like you should go any further, or you shouldn't go any further. Or go to hands and knees. You can just relax here, focus here, or arch the back into the cow, or do the small cobra where you're on your belly, and your chest is off the floor, and you're pulling up. And then just focus on the breathing. Accept where you are. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now back to downward dog, pushing into it. You are pushing into this pose. So you're pushing, accepting where you are, and focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands, low lunge, with a low lunge, so the foot's to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, maybe arched. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. Accept where you are and just focus on the breathing. Then we're going to go into the high lunge with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. So bring the knee off the floor, settle here for a second or so. Then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Remember, in this pose, when you inhale and the belly swells with air, it pushes you out. You exhale, the belly goes in. You go back into the pose a little bit more. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Exhale, turn the palms out, push your down and out. We'll do one more side salutation. Inhale. Then exhale, hinge forward, so you're reaching out. Palms go to the calves. Elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. And focus on the breathing. Then palms to the side of the feet. Left leg is back again. Top of the foot's to the floor. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward. Back is straight or maybe arched. Make sure the front knee's not over the toes. Then just focus on the breathing. With the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, settle here for a second or so, then move into the downward dog, pushing into it, really push into it this time. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Fix my shirt. And then you're going to slide into the upper dog. Slide in the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up or modify it how you have to. So hands and knees, cow, or the small cobra. Back to hands and knees. I'm sorry, back to downward dog. Pushing into it. Left foot is up between the hands, low lunge. With the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. All right, the dog has 3 minutes to bark. Come on, you can do it. 3 minutes. And then high lunge, curl the toes under in the back. Knees off the floor, then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push your down and out, exhale. And then you're going to go to mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose, toes are up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, no tension in the arms or the shoulders or the neck. Then line yourself up. So think of yourself as being tall, and then line the bones up with the skeleton as if you were just your skeleton. So everyone's going to look different. So just find that spot and focus on the breathing. You're just watching yourself breathe here. Okay, now we're going to do the warrior 2 and then warrior 1 and then the strength poses. Warrior 2 and 1 is considered a strength pose as well. So left foot is up in front of the mat in the center. Right leg is back. So you're going to line the heel of the front foot into the arch of the back foot. Back foot turns slightly, or you square the shoulders and bring the right foot over so you can have better balance. See, that's better balance, shoulder width. But if you don't want to do that, line the arch of the front foot into the heel of the front foot into the arch of the back foot. So you want to make sure you're lengthened because you're going to go straight down. So the torso goes straight down, front leg bends, back leg straight. Get the arms up. Think of the arms as being parallel to the floor. Think of the back arm, get it parallel, left arm, and you're sinking straight down. So you're not reaching out, and if the knee is over the toes, you want to lengthen up. You want to lengthen up this spot right here. So my shoulder right now is aching because I've been lifting. I'm trying to stay away, trying not to hurt it. But anyways, so sink down. Focus on the breathing. And with my shoulder, for example, I'm going to focus on the breathing, aware of the ache, aware of the so-called issue, but I'm not going to let the issue become who I am. So you're just aware of it, but you're focused on the breathing, not focused on your issues. Now, there's a bug. Now you're going to rotate the arms, square up the shoulders, get the shoulders as square as you can, reaching up. Warrior 2. So you sink down, reach up, square the shoulders. You're going to have the hands like this if you like, or straight up. You can look up, you can look forward. Just do the best you can. As long as the mind and body's connecting, You're doing yoga. Now palms down to the front. Downward dog, pushing into it. And then you're going to do the other side so the other foot comes up. Should be the right foot. If not, just make sure you're on the other side. So you're going to line the heel of the front foot into the arch of the back foot. So the back foot is turned slightly. I know I need to get a way better camera, but I can barely see myself and I feel like, man, I need to get a camera. So you're going to sink straight down. But first, if you want to get better balance, so square up the shoulders and bring the left foot over. That gives you better balance. If not, just line the heel of the front foot into the arch of the back. And you're going to sink straight down. So front leg bends, back leg is straight, arms are up. So think of the arms as being parallel. So you're becoming your own guru, listening to your body. If you got to look back, try to get it parallel. That's what you do, and you sink straight down, looking over the right arm. And this is why I was taught that it's the archer, because it can be just like an archer. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now you're going to rotate the arms, square up the shoulders, and reach up. So get the shoulders as square as you can, reaching up. Arms can go out like this if you like. You can look forward, you can look up. Just do the best you can. Do what you like. But just let the mind and the body become one. Because that is yoga. So if you're thinking like, man, I'm not doing this perfectly or should be doing, let go of that mindset. That is not yoga. That's not what we're doing. That will be a barrier that prevents the mind and body from connecting. So palms go down. I could have went down further. I should have. Pushing into it. And we're going to go to hands and knees. And we're going to stretch out the back a little bit. Flatten the feet, space out the knees. Keep the hands where they are. Extended child pose, sitting back on the heels. Now this is why I need a camera. Let me see how I can't even see that far. I have a Logitech camera. Does weird angles. So you're sinking into this pose. Make sure your knees are spaced out. That allows the belly to go up and down. And just focus on the breathing. Let the body sink where it sinks. You're not pushing yourself into this pose. Just letting the body go where it goes. Acceptance. Here the mindset is acceptance. Letting go of control. Just relax and release. Now you walk your fingers over. Use your fingers, walk yourself over. With the hands, feel it in the back, maybe in the lats or the lat, maybe even in the trap. And then walk yourself over all the way to the other side. Again, feel it in the lat maybe or the traps. For me, I feel it in my shoulder. That's because I have an issue with my shoulder, but you're focusing on the breathing. Aware of the stretch, aware of the issues, but you're not focused on that stuff. Then back to center. Then full child pose. Now with full child pose, just gotta fix my shirt. Arms to your sides. And just sink into it. We'll bring the arms back up. Back to hands and knees. So curl the toes under in the back. Knees go hip width apart. Make sure the toes are curled under. To your hands and knees. Fingers as wide as you get them. Middle fingers are pointing straight out. Now we're going to do the downward dog. Then we're going to move into the we're going to move into the plank. We're going to hold the plank for a minute. You're going to modify it how you have to. I need to find my stopwatch. Let's go in the downward dog, pushing into it. Going in the downward dog for 1 minute. So just focus. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. You're pushing into it, no tension in the neck. And just focus on the breathing. Accept where you are and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. If it's getting too much, just slightly bring yourself out of it. You're still listening to your body. So if you committed to it, you're like, I'm staying for a minute, and then you feel like, man, I need to come out. Listen to your body. Listen to yourself. Don't listen to the commitment, because that is judgment. And now you're going to go into the plank. Now with the plank, you're going to modify it. You just go down to your knees. You need to go back. That's what you do. You want to try the full plank, and then in 10 seconds or so, you need to go down on the knees. That's what you do. You're focusing on the breathing, aware of what you need to do. Very important mindset. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Learn to listen to yourself. I'm going to do 30 more seconds. Now here, the belly button's into the spine, so you're engaging the abs. You're not sucking the abs in, you're just engaging them, meaning you're, I was going to say engage, but you're tightening. It's too much. Just bring yourself out of it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I say that to my class, my in-class. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Stay here another minute. Really push into it. If it's getting too much, bring yourself out of it. So if you're getting too much, just go to hands and knees. Chill there for a second. Shake out the arms if you need to. Listen to your body, and then go back into it. Just because you commit. Thanks. Listen to my shirt. I need to fix my shirt. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Make it enjoyable. That'll make you keep on coming back. Ten more seconds. Hey, the dog didn't bark. Man, he's around though. So go down to hands and knees. Keep that right here. Keep that right here. Down the elbows, palms together. We're going to do the dolphin. And push yourself up and back, just like the downward dog. So you push yourself up and back, and the palms are pushed together as hard as you can. And the shoulder blades are spacing out. So push back. And just focus on the breathing. 30 more seconds. Push the palms a little harder. Space out the shoulder blades so the shoulder blades are going outside of the yoga mat. So that's the direction they're pushing towards. 15 more seconds. Five seconds. And then go back to hands and knees. Right. Curl the toes under. Keep it toes curled under. Can't speak. Never could though. Nothing new. And then back to downward dog. I'm going to stay in the downward dog for a minute. Just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. If this is getting too difficult, accept where you are. Do something. So if you go in the downward dog, you can't do it, just go down to hands and knees. Settle there. Accept where you are. This is about you, about where you are. Tapping into that strength, like I quoted from Gandhi in the beginning. Your strength. We're all sharing the same strength. Capital S is the energy. And now we're going to go to plank. Now, the plank is too much. Fix my shirt. Go to hands and knees. And just do what you can. Again, you don't have to do anything. And I'm talking about yourself. So when you're thinking, man, I committed to it, and you let go of that. Yeah, you committed to it. Now, after 7 seconds, you can't do it. Accept it. And go into another pose or modify it. It's okay. We're learning acceptance. So when you're in the so-called real world, you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this today. It doesn't work out. Detour. Do something different. Change it up. It's okay. Everything is okay. And we're just going to go 10 more seconds. Can't see the clock, really. Stopwatch. That's how blind I am. And now you're going to go to hands and knees. Flatten the feet. Space out the knees. Sitting back on the heels. Extended child pose. And then with your fingers, you're going to walk yourself out. Keep the butt down. And just walk yourself out. And walk yourself with your fingers to the to the right side. Feel it in the lower back. Might feel it in the lat of the left side. And where you are, walk yourself out from here with your fingers. And then you're going to go to the other side. Pause, and then go over. Again, focus on the lower back. You might feel it in other places like the lat, your shoulder. I say your shoulder because I feel it on the shoulder. And then with your fingers, walk yourself out a little bit. Keep the butt down though. And then go back to center. Just sink into it. Now full child pose, arms to your sides. Fix my shirt. Just let the body go where it goes. This is when I know I need a mic because I'm talking right into the floor. Terrible. It's not terrible. Where I am. The yoga, you set where you are. Hands back up, back to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, knees go hip width apart. Push yourself back. It's where I am with the yoga studio. Just like a yoga routine. I'm accepting where I am. Could I have carpet? Could I have all this stuff on the wall? Actually, no. I don't have the money to do that. Process. Just like a yoga routine. So toes curled, stay curled under, sitting back on the heels. A lot of people do this because they can't go back. That's fine too. Just accept where you are. And thunderbolt pose. Bring yourself up, flatten the feet. Now I know on this camera, I keep on thinking about the camera. See, I'm not focused on my breathing. But it's like that optical illusion where you like disappear, like that one where the guys, they're both the same height, but they go in this building, this one guy looks this tall and the other guy looks this short. I know that's what that camera's doing. I can't need a new camera. I will get one. And now you're going to bring yourself out. So lean to the left, go in an easy pose. I'm going to go in front. Wherever you are, you just stay where you are. I'm going to go in front, just so in front of the camera. Easy pose is the modification of the lotus. Can't do it. You lean against the wall. Take your leg up. Hands go back. Wherever you are, just accept where you are. It's a mindset. It's what we're learning, a mindset. There's other ways to teach yoga, like, hey, do this pose, get the confident. That's all great stuff. It really is. But one thing that we need in yoga, in the yoga world, is the mindset. Tapping into the mindset. Back is straight and just watching yourself breathe here. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now we're going to seal it up with the yogic seal. Reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand. You're going to lean forward. So the forehead is going down towards the floor. Towards to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses. Keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. We're going to bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. Back and straight, or straight as you can get it. And just watch yourself breathe. So we'll stay here just a little bit longer. Then we're finished. Just watch yourself breathe. Watch the belly go in and out as you inhale, exhale. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. It's natural to start controlling the breathing when you're watching it, but let go of control. Just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. Namaste. That's it. So that's number, I think, 105. I can't see the calendar. I think it was 105. Maybe 104? If I have my glasses on and I have a calendar right there, and I can't see it. Barely see the clock. The dog didn't bark. I tell you what, it's nice outside. I have this door open and it's just not hot, not cold, nice and brisk. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.